before cities had names, before power had faces, before history learned how to record itself, there was a man who didn't just believe in God. He walked with him. His name was Enoch, and according to ancient texts, Enoch saw us. Not vaguely, not symbolically, but clearly enough that his words still feel uncomfortable today. Enoch lived in a violent, restless world, a world racing forward without asking where it was going, a world convinced it was advanced, while quietly rotting from the inside. That should sound familiar. The old writings say Enoch didn't die like other men. One day he was simply taken, removed from time, as if his role wasn't finished, only paused. Because before he disappeared, Enoch was shown visions, not just of heaven, but of future generations, of crowded cities, of endless noise, of people surrounded by connection, yet deeply alone. Within the first moments of his visions, Enoch described something chilling, a time when humans would feel watched, pressured, influenced, without knowing why, a time when people would sense something is wrong, but struggle to name it. He spoke of a generation that would laugh at ancient wisdom, while unknowingly living inside its warnings. That generation is ours. Look around. We move faster than ever, yet feel behind. We know more than any civilization before us, yet trust less. We speak constantly, yet say very little that truly matters. Enoch described humans who would no longer look upward for meaning, but inward for approval. A world where truth would be shaped by emotion, not consequence. Where identity would be endlessly questioned, but rarely grounded. He didn't describe technology, he described behavior. And that's what makes his prophecies unsettling, because behavior doesn't age. Enoch warned that when humans stop seeing themselves as part of something greater, they begin to fracture. Not all at once, but quietly, slowly, from the inside. Families weaken, communities dissolve. Right and wrong blur into preference. He saw people who would inherit incredible power, but lack the wisdom to carry it. And most disturbing of all, he saw a generation that would feel spiritually exhausted without knowing why, constantly searching, constantly scrolling, constantly distracted, yet deeply hungry for meaning. That hunger is everywhere now. You can feel it in conversations, in art, in silence. The ancient texts say Enoch wept during these visions, not because humanity would fail completely, but because it would come so close, yet miss the point. This wasn't a message of fear. It was a warning of forgetting humility, forgetting responsibility, forgetting that actions echo longer than intentions. And this was only the beginning of what Enoch saw, because after showing him humanity's condition, the vision shifted upward toward beings that were never meant to walk among us again. Enoch's vision didn't stay on the ground. It rose, past clouds, past stars, into a realm humans were never meant to enter. This is where the story turns unsettling. Enoch spoke of beings called the Watchers. They were not monsters, they were not shadows. They were described as radiant, intelligent, powerful, assigned to observe humanity, not interfere. Their role was simple: watch, guide from a distance, protect the balance. But according to the ancient writings, something went wrong. The Watchers didn't just observe, they crossed the line. They became fascinated with human potential, with emotion, with creativity, with power, and fascination slowly turned into involvement. Enoch described a moment when boundaries collapsed, when knowledge that wasn't meant for humanity was shared too early, without wisdom to hold it. Not weapons, not machines, knowledge. How to manipulate nature, how to influence minds, how to bend systems for personal gain. The result wasn't progress, it was imbalance. Enoch warned that this pattern wouldn't stay buried in ancient history. It would repeat, not through angels descending again, but through ideas rising. He saw a future where humanity would be flooded with information, yet starved of understanding, where people would know how to do things. But forget to ask, should we? The Watcher's return wasn't literal in Enoch's vision. It was symbolic. He foresaw systems that watch everything, influences that never sleep, voices shaping behavior quietly, constantly, invisibly. People would feel observed, measured, guided, without seeing the guide, not forced, suggested. Comfortable influence is the most powerful kind. Enoch warned that when guidance comes without accountability, humans slowly surrender responsibility. Decisions feel personal, but are quietly engineered. And here's the part that feels disturbingly modern. He said people would defend these systems, depend on them, even love them, because they make life easier. But ease, Enoch warned, is often the disguise of control. The Watchers taught humans skills without discipline. The future would repeat that mistake, offering speed without reflection. And just like before, the cost wouldn't be immediate. It would be internal, anxiety without cause, restlessness without direction, a sense of being watched, yet unseen. Enoch didn't say these influences were evil in appearance. He said they would look helpful, progressive, necessary. That's how lines are crossed, not by force, but by convenience. This prophecy wasn't about beings falling from the sky. It was about humanity slowly handing over its awareness. And as the vision continued, Enoch saw what happens next when knowledge grows faster than wisdom. A world overflowing with information and emptier than ever before.